what's the excitement level now that you get to see someone other than the scout team or practice team kind of going against each other? You get to finally play someone else.
I mean, the season's starting, so that's exciting. Obviously, the level of anxiety and when you're going up and it's for real, wins and losses, that just brings it to a whole new level. But we've had two good games in the preseason, seen two different looks. So we're excited, to face Riverside Thursday night.
What do you want the identity of this year's team to be? Obviously, a lot of fans looking at it from the outside, looking in, obviously see a team that doesn't have, a Brooke Solis for the first time in a long time. You get Gia back, but what exactly, do you want the identity of this year's team to be?
Our identity doesn't really change. It's got to be from that defensive end moving forward to the offensive end. That's what's got to get us going. So we're just continuing to work on getting better every single day defensively. I've seen some really good pieces offensively. Our focus is just making sure that we're just so solid on that other end. It makes it so much easier in the half court, getting stills, using our what we excel in, our athleticism, that thing. Just because it doesn't matter, we're not going to outscore anybody. We got to hold teams to 50. We got to hold teams to 60, and that's our goal. Every day in practice, every game.
Tell us about the new players you have this year and how they might fit in early, please.
We have a handful of new players. Michaela Buckner, she's a graduate transfer, started out at Baylor, then North Texas. She gives us some size that we haven't had. Adriana Henderson, she sat last year. She'll play a lot of point guard from us, a transfer from North Texas. Sophia Anusa, she's a freshman from Sweden, just really long, athletic, just a really smart player. Amanda Soderquist, same thing, shoots the ball really well from junior college transfer, originally from Sweden. We have a lot of new faces, but I think they fit our system well. And we have a lot of players back from last year that were hurt. Nana Sule, Rodria Eccles. So, we're excited that they all fit our system well.
Do you plug them in around Gia, or do you work with Gia to fit in with what they do?
I think we plug them in around Gia in the sense that we can start Gia at the point guard, and then we make some subs, move Gia to the 4 or to the 3. And so I think they all just kind of complement our system. The good thing is that Gia can play the 1 through the 4. And so she kind of just goes wherever, our first subs come in, and we slide her over to get her off the basketball.
Any injuries this season?
Kaylee Atkinson is out for the year, which, has been, kind of just a disappointment because her length defensively, she was probably one of our better team defenders last year, and she really came on at the end of the season. The good thing for that is that she was injured early enough that she's going to get her year back, and she wants to be a coach, so she's getting to learn, unfortunately, from the sideline, but it's only going to help her in her game. We have, a couple kids that are out right now, hopefully to get them back by the end of the week or later on. But yeah, we've had the injury bug a little bit as well. Our goal is to be playing better, our best basketball, for conference. And so we have a really tough non-conference, and so of course you want these kids back and healthy. But it's given a lot of people minutes at a lot of different positions.
What about Riverside? You played them last year, didn't you? Tell us about them.
Oh, lost to Riverside by 1. That very much an international basketball team. They have a handful of kids from Europe. Very much a 5-out motion type of team, maybe 4 out, 1 in. They have some really good basketball players. They return everybody but 1. So we expect a really hard first game of the year. I have a lot of respect for their players, their system. Their head coach stepped down, but it's his assistant who took over. So I assume that it'll be the same system.
This sounds like a tougher first game opponent than most coaches usually schedule, Coach.
Yes. Yes.
Are you having second thoughts?
I mean, it's a great. At least we're starting at home. Last year we started at home with a Division II and then went on the road. So I'm always happy to start at home with a tough game. That's just going to get us ready. Our first 6 are tough.
With Brooke, and I know that as far as kind of trying to fill that void as far as like points are concerned, because you said that obviously it's going to be a defensive-minded team, same way it was last year, but do you try and look to a couple players to try and fill those, whatever it was, 18, 20 points a game, or how do you look at it offensively where it's just like somehow we got to get that production, whether it be from one person or a combination of 2 or 3 different players? How do you look at it?
Gia obviously has a great ability to score the basketball in a lot of different ways. And then, you always kind of have a Batman and a Robin, really. And so whether our Robin is with one person or with 4, we've had, Leah Prince has the ability to really score it. Michaela Buckner. I mean, our 5 position has played really well in our close scrimmages. And then we've gotten some really good minutes from a lot of different individuals. So I don't really think it's going to have to just be one person to fill that void. It's going to have to be collectively and in different ways on different nights.
Do you see Gia taking an even bigger step forward as far as scoring the basketball than even what she did last year? Because obviously, Brooke got the notoriety, but it seemed like, Gia scored the basketball, really well too.
I think again, she has the ability to score it really well. I think it's always different when, you slide over and so she's always, she's going to see a lot of different defenses, a lot of different, whether they zone or, box and 1, triangle and 2, whatever they do, she'll get comfortable with that. She again has the ability to score in a lot of different ways, play a lot of different positions. And so, as time goes on, like last year, we moved her to the point guard. As time went on, she got really good at that spot. And so I think she's just going to ease into that role, and it's a role of a leader and a role of, your returning leading scorer. And so she'll get there, and she's taking steps every single day.